Hello everyone, it's me. You're probably wondering why I have to record this in my living room right now. In case you noticed, I finished reacting to the death battle of RWBY versus Maka. Now, this video I have voted, already been voted because they're gonna choose Maka. Because I looked at other battle statuses on everything, not on that battle, but somebody else. Because someone else knew the Maka chance of winning, and yeah, that stuff too. So, yeah. I looked at somebody else's video on battle status, and they're right. Maka will win. But I did vote to it, but I know I don't have to spoil it a little bit. But yeah. But anyway, I won't be like go to my intro right now. I'm just gonna cut that out and just play you this death battle video. So I know the battle status will be on there, so y'all just gotta enjoy it. So just let y'all know. But anyway, have a good day. Have a good day.
Quicksand, so much quicksand. Yet in the world of Remnant, fairy tales are real. Here, huntresses do battle with monstrous grim, and there was nothing more exciting than that to Ruby Rose. Daughter to the world-renowned huntress Summer,
17.
who disappeared. Little Red really wanted nothing more than to be a huntress. Her dedication paid off. Admitted into Beacon Academy.
I have been watching the movie years ago now.
Ruby
but I already
showed prodigious talent.
Not just anime version,
she's got the weapon geek gene just like yours truly. Ruby doesn't leave home without her trusty Crescent Rose. It may look like a high-tech scythe, and it is, but it's also a gun. Ruby made Crescent Rose herself. It's like a dance between Grim Reaper's Choice and a bolt-action sniper rifle. A dance is fitting, as huntsmen are locked in a never-ending waltz in their battle with the Grim. Crescent Rose can switch between sniper and scythe at the press of a button. Ruby's an old hand at flinging and moving it exactly how she wants, despite it being bigger than she is. How does she do it with those noodle arms? The girl can't even throw a punch. Well, she might not need to, given the strength of her aura. All living beings in Remnant have an aura, except dark creatures like Grimm, though not all of them can utilize it in combat without extensive training. See, aura forms a barrier that blocks fatal blows.
Oh yeah, I heard of that. It's like a barrier thing from the old Death Battle from the base. They don't write.
Rose, her aura lights up nature's wrath in man's hand. Dramatic, but accurate. This dust represents the base elements of the world. Fire, electricity, ice, wind, anti-gravity. Does that last one count? Rule of cool, Wiz. She's got the eyes of a hawk, and when she shoots you with dust, a bullet wound's the last thing you'll be worried about. With enough of a boost, ice dust can freeze over whole mechs, and she can power up her kicks to crater military-grade steel. A person's aura may be limited, but Ruby can keep track of hers with this handy health bar on her not-smartphone. Ruby blasted through Huntress classes with flying colors. Almost right away, she was appointed the leader of her own group, with Weiss Schnee, Blake Belladonna,
the
and
RWBY was created.
Oh, I get it. Team Ruby. But Ruby's hope for many years of learning with her friends would be dashed as evil machinations spread like wildfire.
Yep.
With a flash of silver light, Beacon had fallen. Ruby's friends dead. Her school totally wrecked.
True.
Her sister disarmed.
Yep.
All because of a lover's spat that went way too far. Salem saw the world divided, and it was time to say goodbye to any happily ever after. But Ruby wouldn't give up like that, so she set off to change the world. Even as Crescent Rose began to feel heavier and heavier. Could she really save the world like her fairy tale heroes? All she did is what she's always done and never stopped moving forward. Because Crescent Rose wasn't the only thing she needed. She had to improve her semblance, too. Right. While aura is essentially the manifestation of one's soul, the semblance is an expression of their personality. Basically, it's a superpower farmed by aura. And Ruby's got super speed. Or a teleport. What is she doing exactly? Close. This is Petal Burst.
Petal Burst. That's what they call it. No, this is what they call it. So that's what they call it. Petal Burst. The thing
by literally bursting into petals. Sort of. According to Best Robo Girl Penny, Ruby's semblance is extremely complex and variable. It involves breaking her body down to its molecular components before zooming off in complex paths, negating the laws of mass entirely. AKA Super Speed Plus. And Nora is Best Girl. Ruby's Petal Burst is so quick she can make flying missiles look completely still. Good luck tagging her with a bullet. or a breadstick.
She is certainly quick enough to give Emerald and Mercury a hard time, and they've dodged actual lightning.
She's faster than Blake, who could keep up with the most cringe faunus of all,
Adam.
Taurus.
Well, he
Yeah,
did draw
one of
his
the
sword
most-
fast enough to parry an actual particle beam. In real life, such
Yup.
a beam is created by accelerating charged particles to just under light speed.
So, that's impressive.
With such a powerful ability, Ruby could safely shine her smile for years, even as she carried the fate of Remnant across the world. To her friends, she was a beacon of hope.
Well, yeah, 'cause she's got one more superpower. Her silver eyes. Just
Yup.
like her mom, Ruby inherited them from the god of light as a weapon against negative anti-life energy, like the evil goop Grim spawned from. Just a wink and blam! Sayonara, Dragon of Darkness!
But Ruby's skills didn't falter after her time at Beacon. As she journeyed across Remnant, she leveled up to compete with all sorts of powerful magic and mechanized foes. Her team could even match the Ace Ops, an elite squad of longtime professional huntsmen.
Including Harriet, whose super speed semblance was totally outclassed by Petal Burst, and Vine, whose aura was strong enough to contain a bomb that was about to decimate the whole city of Mantle. Man, these are some pretty powerful auras.
Though it's important to
Yeah.
remember, Ruby is only 17 years old. The weight
Yeah.
of being a leader, a savior, and a huntress like her mother would get heavier and heavier
And heavier.
She got over it.
had.
Look at her go!
Taking Crescent Rose firmly in hand and sending a message of unity to the rest of the world. Ruby had finally left the fairy tale behind, taking one more step toward the day we've waited for.
And
A
now,
sound soul dwells within a sound mind and a
sound body.
But all the unjust evil souls of this world are on the Disney Fast Pass to becoming a Kishin.
Destructive gods mutated from good-natured souls. A Kishin could plunge the world into chaos and madness. If only someone could stop them.
Bing bong, it's the DWMA. Welcome to Death Weapon Meister Academy, where death rules. Literally, his name is Death.
Here, Lord Death tasks humans to become spiritually talented meisters of demon weapons.
AKA people who are also a weapon. No, really, they transform into weapons. Guns, ninja stars, hammers, you name
Yup.
it. A Meister weapon pair kills
All
and
of
consumes
it.
lost souls to keep the
And
Kishin
crystal
away.
souls.
Jack the Ripper? More like Jack the Fraud.
And so, the demon weapon Soul was paired with the dutiful rising star, Maka
Maka.
Albarn.
Talk about your classic teacher's
Thir-
pet.
and she's
The kind of
13
girl
years-
who leaves an
13
apple on the desk and goes,
years old-
Teacher, you
13
forgot
years
to
old.
give us homework. And then we jump him.
Beaten
As
by
if Soul's any better,
13
a
to
weapon
17
who's too
year-olds,
concerned with being
teenagers,
cool to
middle
do any real work.
Hey, Soul's not just any demon weapon. He's a
all
sight.
just
And
kids.
he's got his sights on upgrading to the
But
highest
I've seen
level
this
of
show
death
like
sight.
years
which
ago
would
from
be a
2000.
high
I
honor.
don't know,
Lucky
like
for Soul,
from
Maka always
2013
aims
to
high.
14.
With that common goal, Maka and Soul formed the
I've
Dream
seen
Team. All they needed was 99 Kishin eggs and the soul of a witch.
Well, I think it might be
Easy, right?
2013.
Maybe, since
or something,
Maka
'cause
is
I've seen this.
extraordinarily perceptive at
But I
spotting
was gonna
and
watch the
examining
full show of
souls.
it on
She can
Tsunami,
detect
where it was
spiritual
on
presences
Saturday.
from millions of yards away and can discern its nature,
But I
stability,
looked at
and
them.
emotions.
Time for class then. The two trained hard, but their
Age
styles kind of weird.
13
Okay, so
to
Maka
15
guides
years.
Soul in the direction she wants to go, but Soul, the scythe, does all the actual movements himself. Maka's the Meister, Soul's the weapon.
Like conductor and instrumentalist, a Meister weapon pair cannot work in harmony without total cooperation.
Too bad their teamwork sucked. They
Yeah.
fumbled the easiest chance for Death Sight status, F-.
Maka just could not get in tune with Soul's wavelength. She was skilled, sure, more skilled than most.
Keyword, most. There were plenty of rivals showing her up, like Black Star and Tsubaki.
Really puts a damper on the straight A's when this show-off is doing better than you.
It was up to Maka and Soul to improve their teamwork through Soul Resonance.
What I said about wavelength wasn't metaphorical. Rather, wavelengths are the means with which Meister and weapon draw strength through each other. Think of two wavelengths as different emotional amplitudes that must merge at one alignment.
If the Meister's the guitar and the weapon's the amp, then they create a feedback loop to increase its frequency. That's Soul Resonance.
Soul Resonance creates a telepathic link and surges their strength and speed.
And preps them for cool scythe moves like the Witch Hunt Slash, a big energy strike that puts the L in evil.
As the name implies, it works especially well against witches and
Mocha
other
Chop.
evil creatures. It's
It's a
not
reference
exclusive
from
or
the
anything.
Grim
It's
Reaper
actually
Chop.
really
Death
deadly
Chop.
against evil because of Maka's rare
Death Chop.
anti-demon wavelengths. Basically, being a good goody little two shoes gets her the power of purity or whatever.
Maka and Soul were becoming a synchronized unit, though one would sometimes need to rein in the other's idiotic habits.
And the other guys gotta stop their annoying overthinking, Wiz.
But everything changed after a unique encounter with Krona, which nearly
she first
killed
met this
Soul.
Now Soul had an ogre pal in his head, waiting for him to swing on over and play the piano. Yep, Soul got infected with black blood.
Black blood was specially brewed as a
like
weaponizable
Krona had.
blood.
We already,
It hardens and strengthens its user's
well,
body
already
inside and out,
seen
increasing their
Krona with
physical
black blood
ability.
on the
They
death
can
battle
even
versus
block blades
Krona
with their
versus
bare
Venom.
skin.
Too bad it comes with a little side effect of madness with a capital M.
A force of fear and sadness all living things possess,
jeez.
which threatens to ruin the world.
So it was kind of a big deal that Maka was bummed by how she got Soul in a jam. But thanks to Soul, she got over it and even welcomed in their new little ogre buddy.
Now when Soul plays his grand piano, their soul resonance sings even louder through the black blood.
Giving Maka all the perks of black blood too, even the
Black
crazy
Patriot.
parts. Bet you didn't expect that, Krona.
But evil saw their plans through. The Kishin Asura had arrived. Madness was spreading everywhere.
So Maka and Soul had to lock in and upgrade their witch hunt to the even stronger demon hunt slash. They went on even more missions to reach souls with classmates like Blackstar, and that guy outran his own shadow.
Perhaps the most obvious evidence ever of faster than light speeds. And Maka could finally keep up with him.
Pair that with her fight with the demon tool Gopher, who could obliterate whole mountains, and you've got one hell of an ass kicker.
And yet, Maka's relationship with Soul still faltered. Soul was the real star here. Even other Meisters were trying to take him as a weapon, away from Maka.
I mean, he literally moves himself, so Maka couldn't help but wonder if she was holding him back all along.
But Soul said the truth. In all of their missions, their teamwork was the key to their victory. An orchestral performance is only as good as the one conducting. And so, their wavelengths played in harmony, and Maka donned a dress of black blood.
It's an
Black
armor
blood.
literally made of blood.
Well, they didn't-
and it lets Maka fly
Well,
around
real
and
truth,
shoot
the
out her
animators
soul as an
didn't even
epic
make the
sound
black
wave.
blood on the
So,
animated
freaking
show. They
metal.
did
At the same
so
time,
they,
Soul
they're only
discovered
doing
he
it
could
in the
hack
manga.
souls
Make it
and
more,
directly
make
transmit
it
Maka's
more
anti-demon
make it
wavelengths,
more
basically shutting their enemy completely down through Soul Adagio.
And they finally achieved Death Scythe. The
Death
dream's here, baby.
So when Krona's own black blood reached its final stage, Maka and Soul flew to the moon. A moon small and unassuming, but so dense it has the same mass
Reference
as the
from
planet
the
itself.
from
The very
Fire
world's
Force.
sanity was at stake.
But I can't wait for
Krona
that.
might have gone insane, but Maka still reached out to their new friend Soul until the
Still
Kishin
trying to say
showed up to
Krona.
ruin everything. Come on, Asura, they're having a moment here. Timing, bro.
In what would be Maka's final exam, Maka, Soul, and all of their friends faced off against the Kishin.
And she passed. A+. Maka pulled her weight and perfected her teamwork with Soul. Their wavelengths were pitch perfect.
Asura did everything he could to separate them, crater them into the moon, punch holes in Maka's chest, tamper their souls with madness, and each time they successfully realigned their wavelengths.
Until they kicked his ass with one final upgrade. The Kishin Hunt Slash. Maka Chow! Now that's what I call absolute cinema.
Because a sound soul dwells within a sound mind and body. So should you feel overwhelmed by evil's roars, just write 42 42 564 whenever you want to knock on death's door.
True.
Congratulations to us.
Wiz, your ego is showing.
It always is. And why not? This death battle is episode 200.
Well, yeah,
Yep,
that's a big deal.
200
So we've got
they
a
have
big
reached
discount
for
on our
this,
website
for
to
this
celebrate.
far from
That's
this episode of Death Battle.
www.deathbattle.gg.
Website members already get awesome
After
deals.
years
like
been
exclusive
making Death Battle for
merch,
years,
the whole episode
they
archive,
still keep
including
kicking
episodes
it.
not on YouTube, and a bunch of behind-the-scenes goodies. And if you sign up today, you can use our code DB200 to get 20% off.
You can only grab this
20%
discount in the
off?
next 2
That's
weeks.
$20.
So use code DB200 to get 20% off your website membership as soon as you can.
Where else are you going to find such absolute cinema? No, really, we made an absolute cinema desk mat that's on the store. Cool as fuck.
Yeah. All right.
Right to the combatants
I
are
know
set
my
to
vote
confront
is
the
gonna
data
be
through all
Mocha.
possibilities.
It's
I know.
time for a scythe battle!
Scythe battle. But yeah, I'm choosing Mocha because I've been seeing her show for like a year.
Okay, it's official.
Oh.
This is so not cool.
Oh, come on, Soul.
The
Our
3D
target should be
animation.
here, so try helping out. Hi! Who are you looking for?
That's what she's looking for? And there's the same voice, and that's the same voice from the RWBY show.
Little Red Riding Hood, your humanity has strayed from its just path, and the Shinigami has called for you. Your boyfriend turns into a scythe. Oh, that's so cool!
Boyfriend. Boyfriend. Okay. Fight.
I like my soul, thanks.
Woo. Oh my goodness.
Your moves are sick, but too slow for my Meister.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Woo, my goodness. Oh, that aura. Oh, sword flight. Oh, shoot. Woo. Oh. Ooh. Oh my God. Bang. Bang. Oh my God, she dodged it.
Get back here.
And this music is fire though, but the animation though, like I get how Death Battle animation they made, but this is literally the cool one of this. Well, one of the the piano, black dress. Oh my God.
Her soul forms a barrier. Try helping out.
Relax.
Goodness. Woo. I like how the music kept going to the piano. My God, look at this.
Sorry, but I'll never stop fighting. I'm Ruby Rose, and I am a huntress.
Soul Adagio.
Ruby!
Bang.
The wavelengths. Damn it, she's. Stay strong, Maka. You got this.
Shoot. Oh.
A simple, honest soul. Ruby Rose, huh?
Wow. That is crazy.
Rest in peace, Ruby. But
Yeah,
hey,
rest
it's
in
not
peace.
often you get to see scythe on scythe
She
action
tried
like
her
that.
best
Let's
though.
break this down with the 4 categories that
I
best
thought it was
represent
going
this
to be
match.
like her
First,
final. I
strength.
thought it would be
Or
Ruby's
supercharged
final
Ruby's
attack, but
strength way
dang,
higher than
she
you think,
tried.
like kicking this grim through steel. But Maka's soul resonance could match Gopher, who destroyed
She
mountains.
almost
Now,
had
Team
that
Ruby
chance,
did defeat
but
Vine,
she
whose aura
tried.
contained a bomb that could have wiped
And
out
then
a
she,
city.
and then
Adding
that
up
was
their
her
flight
soul.
speed and how far Harriet said they'd have to fly to avoid the blast, that's a 366 kiloton bomb.
It's possible Ruby's own aura possesses a similar level of, say, energy strength, though her semblance obviously can't replicate what Vine did.
Black Blood Maka got blasted by Asura into the moon. Yeah, it's small, but its mass is the same as Earth's, right?
Putting Asura's strikes at 2 quadrillion tons of TNT, over 5 billion times higher than Vine.
So, Maka takes strength, but
Yup.
speed wasn't as clear cut.
Ruby
Ruby's a
took
fast
the
little
speed.
gal. Maka kept up with Black Star, faster than Shadows and whatnot. But as they improved their skills, Ruby and her friends could outspeed Atom.
Who blocked a particle beam. Though given the distance and time to react, Atom moved about 42% the speed of light. Not quite faster than your own Shadow territory. Still, Ruby's pedal burst has become far faster than this over time, and clearly gives more than a 2-time speed increase on top of that 42%, making her well past light speed.
Definitely enough to take on Harriet, who was all about speed. angry speed.
This isn't to say Maka couldn't keep up thanks to Soul Resonance, but Pedal Burst makes this comparison close enough to call it a tie. And their speed
dang
would
it,
be
this
key
is
to
harder.
winning in skill.
Come on, Wiz. Call it what it really is. It's Scythery.
That's not a
Scythery.
word.
Maka's Scythery was pretty good, but Soul does all the movement for her. As a Meister, she was mostly a guide.
It's easy to assume that Ruby's Scythery was superior. She's entirely self-sufficient at dancing with her weapon.
Soul's own control is still a factor here, but it doesn't change that Ruby's been swinging that thing for way longer than Maka. Ruby's got Scythery in the bag.
Perhaps this edge would be enough for Ruby to avoid Maka's far
And I
greater
believe it's
strength
Mocha.
if she had the better powers.
So, Aura's really cool.
Mocha's-
Barriers,
I
healing,
guess it's
superpowers,
Mocha's
and so
power.
on. But it's got one big weakness.
It is a finite resource that is required for all of Ruby's powers.
Pedal Burst, activating dust, even powering up Crescent Rose takes juice and some aura. Once it's gone, Ruby's totally vulnerable.
And there's a second key factor regarding aura. It is specifically a manifestation of Ruby's soul.
And Maka's powers are all about taking on souls. Maka had lots of ways to break through Ruby's aura, like Soul Adagio.
And since Maka is exceptionally gifted at examining souls, she could definitely figure out how aura works.
But, plot twist, what about Ruby's silver eyes? Her anti-Grim eye beams? Turns out they were actually her best secret weapon.
The negative power of Grim is quite similar to Madness wavelengths, which power Black Blood. Since anti-demon wavelengths can cancel out Black Blood, the silver eyes should achieve a similar effect.
Yeah.
But Maka and Soul's whole story is about reaching that perfect soul resonance. Asura tried every way in the book and more to separate their wavelengths and failed. And we already talked about how much stronger he is than Ruby. Maka takes powers, because when she rose to the
Mocha.
occasion,
So that was
Ruby didn't stand a
one
semblance of
is
a chance
tied.
and bit the dust.
The winners are Maka Albarn and Soul Evans.
Wait, his name is Soul Evans? Next time on
All
Death
right. Who's it gonna be? Wait, is it Blade? Oh, it is Blade.
Subscribe
Blade
and join as a member
Buffer.
to see more
And I-
Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Blade versus Buffy, and I believe this is a logo from a YouTube channel where they did the Soldier Winter Soldier versus Red Hood years ago, and he came back making a live action. Oh my God! Oh Jesus Christ! Well, all right, you guys. Hope you all enjoyed this. Hold on. Shoot. Alright, you guys, that was it from Death Battle 200 episode. And I believe this episode is going to be 20. No, it's 200. It's 200, and the next one is 201. Alright, you guys, hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to click the like, subscribe button, and click that notification bell. But I know the RWBY fans had to say it, but the RWBY, I can't believe that she almost had her. Though, but she fought to the bitter end to it though. So yeah, hope you all. But anyway, let me just restart that. All right, you guys. Hope you all enjoy this video. Make sure to click the like, subscribe button, and click that notification bell. And by the way, make sure you follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, on my description right now. So go down there and click it and follow me. So this is Shadow Nestor Don Zero Hill, and I talk to you all later. Peace. Bro, Blade versus Blue. I've seen Blade years ago, but to think they're gonna bring that back, boy, I can't wait. But then again, though, that was an amazing fight.